Welcome to North Tees and Hartlepool Voices, telling the stories of our people and community in our trust.
This is Colin O on Radio Stitch, broadcasting to the patients, staff and visitors to the University Hospital's Tees. Today we're talking staff surveys, and we have three ladies in the studios today, starting with
Steph Gale,
Jennie Winnard,
Jane Herdman.
So, as I said, we're talking about staff surveys, and let's turn to you, Jane, for the first question. What is it, and why is it so important?
So the Staff Survey is a national initiative which is set by NHS England, and it includes every single trust within England and Wales. It's specific to each trust, but it has very, very similar questions that are surrounded around the people promise. It's really, really important to take part in the Staff Survey because it captures your views on patient experience, on your work experience, on how you feel personally at work, the capabilities of your managers, whether you feel like you've got a voice and whether you listen to. So it's really important that you put your view across in the staff survey so we can see the results and do something about it.
Right, Jenny, well, I'm going to point the next question to you, although I think Jane's probably already answered some of it. Why would you encourage the staff to take this opportunity to complete the survey?
It's our opportunity as a member of staff to be able to say what it's like for us working in the organisation, and then for our managers and for the senior teams within the organisation to actually hear what's being said and then look at what might need to be done, what changes might need to be made. It's an opportunity that we've got once a year where we can be anonymous, but we can answer the questions and give feedback so that people really know what it's like to work within the trust.
So that was going to be my next question, actually. Jane, how can staff be assured of their anonymity?
So staff can access the staff survey by either an email account or a paper copy, and each has got a unique number that's specific to that member of staff. The only person that can access the actual staff survey is that member of staff. The results go straight through a survey provider. They don't come to anybody in the trust at all, so we have no idea who's completed what.
Steph, can you tell me what kind of information does it capture?
So as Jane said, it obviously is themed into the 7 people promises. So it really allows us to understand what's going on within all of our organisations, and it captures the areas that we really need to focus on. So a big part of my work this year has been looking at flexible working, and that actually come from the results from last year's staff survey. So it's really important that we look at each of these themes, see what we're doing well, see areas that we can improve on to make sure we're making the right changes for our staff.
And finally, Jenny, how does that help to make changes across the group?
It means then that we'll be able to look through the themes that we get back, because the company that works for us with the staff survey, they send back answers that are linked to departments and to each individual organisation, so one for South Tees and one for North Tees, and then we'll be able to look at a group level. And we'll be able to sit and see if there's any areas where we might need to go and provide support, if there's things that we need to change. There's also specific additional questions that are bespoke to us as a group at the end of the survey, and we'll have information from those which will tell us if there's things that we need to do. So we'll be able to sit and look at that and work with the executives and then work with managers to say, actually, what would help in your area, and look and think so people can work together as a group to be able to say this is going to make a difference for us, and we will then properly be listening to what people have told us in their staff survey.
So, for you people out there who were thinking of doing the survey, don't think, just do it. A big thank you, ladies, for coming in today.
Thank you for joining us. Till next time, you've been listening to NTH Voices.